Hey guys, welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I react to non-pop country music, and sometimes it's of an international flavor, predominantly traditional, but sometimes in today's case, Caitriona O'Sullivan and Sina Theil. Now, I don't know Sina. I don't know if I'm saying the names exactly right, but I know Caitriona's name is spelled Caitriona. Maybe she has a unique pronunciation, as the Irish do. But the fields of Athenry, that's how I would say it. Maybe it's not pronounced Athenry across the pond, but that's how we would pronounce it here. It's a gift request of Harry Workmon, who is the international man of mystery on the channel here. But he's not really a mystery. He's just a good dude. He's down in Arkansas, and I love Arkansas. I've been there many times, mostly the Springdale area. But Harry said this, so thank you for the gift and request, Harry. But Harry said, this song was written in 1979 by Pete St. John and is based on stories of hardship during the Great Famine of the 1840s. It has been covered by artists around the world. I believe this is the first time a female duet has performed it. The introduction to the song is performed twice, once by Caitriona in Gaelic and then in English by Sina. In the song, there is a reference to Trevelyan's corn. Trevelyan's corn, that's it, Trevelyan's corn. Trevelyan was a civil servant who reportedly believed that the famine was a divine lesson for the Irish. And that's what Harry wrote. That's not an uncommon theme in hardships, and even like the Hasidim, like among Jews, think that this is like what goes on, how Israel gets beaten down and slavery, in Egypt, Babylon, and all that was God's divine will to try to bring them to repent and all and what have you. So it's not an uncommon theme worldwide that like God or the gods are bringing hardship upon people and then filling in your reasons. I don't subscribe to that way of thinking, but that's irrelevant in this context. Okay, here we go. The Fields of Athenry.
Hi Corda, is Misha Caitriona Hulavan, agus Tommy and shot the Sina Theil in Mala Athenry, Kuntena Galava era.
Hi, my name is Sina Theil and this is Caitriona O'Sullivan. We are here at beautiful Athenry, County Galway.
Tommy kun aron uignach ach all in the Cassative, fui lawn noon og a scarach lin Imshire and Gertavur in Erin.
We're going to sing a beautiful yet sad song about a couple whose love was torn apart by the Great Hunger of Ireland.
It's the Animan Aron no the Fields of Athenry.
The song is called The Fields of Athenry.
By lonely prison wall, I heard a young girl calling. Michael, they have taken you away, for you stole Trevelyan's corn, so the young might see the morn. Now the prison ship lies waiting in the bay.
The prison ship? Yikes.
Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young man calling.
Beautiful.
Nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. Against the famine and the crown, I rebelled, they cut me down. Now you must raise a child with dignity. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. sing. It's so lonely around the fields of Athenry.
Love that pronunciation. It's not a flute. Clarinet.
My lonely harbor wall, she watched the last star fall in as a prison ship sailed out against the sky. For she lived in hope and pray for her love in Botany Bay. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry.
What did he do that the crown arrested him?
No lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small furry birds fly.
It's very hard to stop a song like this anywhere, but I love the choice of wording here. Not just where we watch the free birds fly, the small free birds fly. Why that word small? That's purposeful. And I love that because not only does it give me something to think about, and I love thinking and pondering, but it was put in there with a purpose. Maybe just to say, even soften it.
Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely around the fields of Athenry. It's so lonely around the fields of Athenry. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry.
Man, did they pair up well together. Their harmonies together, there's not a conflict in there. It's just so smooth and imbibable. Harry, really good find. I love how areas are memorialized in songs in a sense. Like, Billy Joel has songs about, New York and, up on Riverside and I'm in a New York state of mind. And then he talks about the Hudson Greyhound and then there's songs about LA that people sing. And this one here, I know for the Irish or maybe generally around the UK, the Athenry. I love the differences in pronunciation, but then it's a beautiful thing. It's a wondrous thing that regardless of how strong your accent would be from the area in which you hail, that when you sing in English, you don't recognize it. Like I remember when I was into rock back in my early days, and I'd listen to songs by Led Zeppelin and Eric Clapton and The Who, and then you don't notice an accent at all. Then I'd hear them in interviews. It's like, wow, like such a stark difference between the singing and that. And in here, it was, just stunningly beautiful. And I love the story. There was so much going on in this to take in. It's not sensory overload, but to pick up on every part of a production like this, the visual part of it. I mean, Sina is stunningly beautiful. Caitriona, I've done a number of Caitriona songs, and here she's so much younger. So then this is back in the day. But then, they're wearing green, and, obviously the Irish thing, and, the countryside is verdant. But this is why he wound up being arrested. And they mentioned like the crown, and that would have been the British crown. The Queen, generally the Queen of England, the King, but the crown arrested him, it sounded like, for some reason, because they mentioned a prison ship out in the bay. I missed that part of the story, so maybe I'm misreading into it, but gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And this wasn't just a generalized account of difficult times during the famine. It was a specific love story. So I can rate this. The backdrop was this, but it wasn't just about, if it was about the hardship merely, I had gone into this thinking I'm not going to rate this, Harry, but I can, because it really is about, a lost love due to circumstance, not due to heart, other, external circumstances. So, and it's lonely around the fields of Athenry. And I can imagine, because there's a baby, they had a baby, that was mentioned in here, they had a kid. The number that popped into my head was a 9.6 on just beauty alone. Absolute abject beauty in this. There we go. Caitriona and Sina. Theil. I said Teal, but Theil. All right, guys, you can thank the international man of mystery himself, Harry Workmon, for that. Have a great day. I'll see you in another video, and keep rocking the country and folk, regardless of the country it emanates from.
Our love was on the wing. We had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry.